Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are enjoying the sculpting series of this cute little baby girl, boy, whatever we should decide on. This will be our third video in the series, and before we get started with any details, please be sure to subscribe, hit the notification button, and let's get started. So here we go. We're still doing some finishing touches on her face. Getting that pout right. If you guys notice, I use my finger a lot in sculpting. TT is my backup, my one sole tool. But yeah, it's a lot of, and I know some artists, they use their tool a lot to do everything, but between my thumb and that index finger, remember the picture I showed you guys a couple of videos back with the damage I did to it, working it out. But so we're just doing some smoothing so we can get to the next stage. We're going to be putting ears on there for a minute, in a minute. So when I turn the head upside down, sideways, I'm looking for evenness on both sides. I'm looking, when I hold it upside down, I'll be able to tell if one side is lower than the other. Yeah, especially when the cheek is off. I'll just drop some clay in there. But it's real clear when I hold it upside down like that, I can identify it. Yep. Just adding a little bit here and there. Okay, so here I'm gonna be working that lips, really developing the shape. Um, I know that I don't want just a regular pouty. I want it to be a little off-centered in terms of the pout. So so I'm just sort of moving the clay around to get a little bit of a crooked bottom lip thing going there. Yes. Creating definition, creating definition. So, funny story I got to tell you guys. My best friend, her name is Katya, and we met in college back in '84. And we just bonded. She became godparents, her and her husband, godparents to both my boys. But I visited Germany, she's German, about 3 times. Well, it was, I think, the first trip that we went on. Papa, her father, surprised us with just me and Katya weekend trip to Paris, totally out of the blue. So I had to go to Berlin and get my visa and all this kind of stuff, and we did that, and then it was time to go. So we get on the plane, we go. It was beautiful. Well, the adventure started when we rented a car. We could not figure out how to, just leaving the airport. If you're familiar with Berlin, Germany, the roundabouts, they have 15 exits you can get off. So if you miss it, you got to go around and around. Well, we spent quite some time, probably about 25 minutes going around and around, missing that turn every time. So we knew that we were off to a great trip. So that was interesting. So we decided on that first day that we were going to go walk down the main pass in Paris. It's called the Champs-Élysées, and the big street where the Eiffel Tower is at the very end. And so we're walking down there, checking the stores and everything. And the goal was to get over there to the Eiffel Tower. So as we approached it, keep in mind now, I'm not a drinker, and Katya certainly wasn't drinking. And we couldn't figure out how to get over to the tower. There's the roundabouts. There's 6 lanes going all around and around a circle, and we couldn't figure out how to get them. So I don't know. A group of students, American students, came walking up behind us, and clearly, I guess they had a different idea of how we were going to get across there. And so basically they said to us, come on, man, let's go. And we darted through 6 lanes or 5 lanes, however lanes it is that surrounds the Eiffel Tower, darted through, stop start, just like out of a movie. um, for fear of getting hit by a car. And let me tell you, it was close there a couple of times, but they were, of course, all drunk, so it didn't matter. But we did figure out on the way back that the way you do get to the tunnel, get away from the tower, was to go underground. That's how they got there. So that was kind of, like, didn't occur to us, like, oh, of course there's a tunnel that you take to get over there. So that was our first eek. Our next eek was when we went to visit. I love history. I love historical buildings. I love reading about history. And so we went to this old castle at probably about 400 years old, and it was beautiful. So we're touring, and of course, all the rooms are all have the little what is that? The little what is that thing? The little cord across, the little that you can't go past. But the rooms are beautiful, and I was just like so fascinated that I was standing in a place that God, how many people stood, how many hundreds of years ago. And so we're just all caught up in the moment and everything and enjoying the grounds. And we're inside. Then we came inside. And Katya's all caught up. So Katya looks at me and she goes, Lorna, she says, wouldn't it be great to live in this time? And I said to her, with a raised voice because it kind of caught me off guard, I said, hell no, it wouldn't be great for me to live in this time, because I'd be your damn slave. And she just had to look like, oh, that's right. Yeah, like, I just love Katya. She just, obviously, she sees no color. And the group of people that were behind us, well, they busted up laughing because I guess I was vocal enough, but she was so funny that she thought it would be really cool that we lived in this time, and would not be a good time. So we got a good old tickle about that. But yeah, it was just great. Seeing all these historical places. We went to the Louvre Museum and saw those incredible works of art. But I just love it. Actually, that is the year. That is actually the year when I saw the dolls for the first time. I wasn't a doll artist then. That's when I first got inspired at a doll shop right there in Hamburg. That got me on my journey of doll making. So there we go. But that was my adventures in Paris. Hope you like it. Still refining my lines. It's a continuous process, people. But the end result, as you can see, she's really, just really cute. and the pout. I told you guys, I may have one thing in mind when I start, and something else happens. And it could be just I put a piece of clay down somewhere, and it just like, wait a minute, oh, that kind of looks good, and I'll just kind of roll with it. So yeah, so unless I'm working from a portrait, doing a portrait work, I'm pretty much loosey-goosey, can do whatever I want, and I just kind of follow the clay, and just hope that it's going to be really cute. But yeah, she has a lot of personality. I love her. Love her. Just cleaning her up. It's a girl. It's definitely a girl. Yep. So now we're about to drop some ears, guys. We're dropping the ears. Okay, here we go. This is how I do it. It's like create like a shape like a half C. Like a half C, and flatten it out a little bit and put it in there. And the ears generally run from that eyebrow area right down to the base of the nose, in terms of the length of the ear. Okay. Houston, we have the beginning of an ear. So it's just sort of perched right there at the eyebrow level and the bottom of the nose. You can see how much on the side of the head it is. I get distracted. Stick with the ears. Let's stick with the ears. Okay. Still creating the fullness. Fullness in the back. The shape of the skull. Building the shape of that head. Yep. Don't be alarmed. It's still gonna be a little baby. But this is how it grows, right? Skull gets just a little bit bigger. And oh, wait a minute, a little more fullness over here. Next thing you know, you got a toddler. But I'm on it this time. I am watching very carefully, making sure this one doesn't go out of control. Still building that skull. Babies have a whole lot of skull. Oh boy, here we go. TT's on it. Look out, here we go. Now I create the inner shape of the ear. Watch my lines, people, watch my lines. Watch me now. That's my pattern. Now we're going to dig out to create the ear canal. Now we're going to dig out top of the ears, creating that shape of the ear, which is so very important. Such an important part of sculpting a realistic baby. That ear construction has to be right. We're going for realism, so we got to keep it real. We can't just throw any kind of lines or patterns in the ear and call it an ear. It has to be done correctly. And it's just a matter of observing. Hell, look at your own ears. So I'm just digging up the clay. Getting the shape. Yeah. Here's that lobe. I see an ear coming in there. Can you hear me now? Well, maybe just a little. Creating that depth in the ear. I have a personal preference for giving my babies ears that kind of stick out a little bit. I just think it adds so much character. So you may notice that on quite a few of my babies. I try to keep it under control, but it's just so cute when they just stick out like that from the side. It's adorable. Yep, digging it out. There we go. It's coming together. TT is perfect here. Doing her thing right there. TT gets in all the corners, gives me all the angle I need. Looking like an ear, people. This baby is so stressed out. Somebody give this baby a hug, please. I love to create babies that make you feel, that make you think. Are they crying? Are they sad? Are they in a bad mood? Like, what are they thinking? Not just your resting face. I need the drama. And we've all seen this look on a baby's face, right? Yep, we have. So it's relatable. I can't wait to see this baby reborn. She's gonna be incredible. And she will look great in all skin tones. The darkest to the lightest. Look at that ear, guys. I love doing ears. I give them as much personality as I give the face. One part is no less important than the other. All part of the package. Okay. Yep, just sized up. So I just did a size check on that next ear. And I'm gonna make sure it is lined up with the other one, because one ear up, one ear down is not cute at all. So make sure, and I just kind of eyeball it, because I do a lot of eyeballing. I cook eyeballing, I sew eyeballing. Yeah. So just use your eyes. Again, following that eyebrow level, you want the top of the ear there, and the bottom of the nose, you want it to end there. And just keep checking. Just keep checking both sides to make sure that they're lined up. Yep, there's my little ledge in the back to hold that ear in place. Yep. Blend that ear in. Then we're gonna check some symmetry. Make sure it's in the right place. And if it's not, you can always smooth it back a little bit more. Scoot it back. The clay is very forgiving. You can do anything with this clay as long as it's not baked. So, there we got ears. We have ears, people. She just needs some details in those ears. Okay, guys, well, I think we got a lot done today. I hope you enjoyed and you're watching the whole series. The next video we're going to be watching, we're going to be doing the arms. So, but please remember to subscribe and click that notification button and come back and see some more. We're going to have lots of fun here. Okay, bye-bye.